Dude, I get this crazy nostalgic feeling for Skywars. That was weird. I don't know why that happened. Jesus, that's loud. Okay. Um, I get this super weird nostalgic feeling, especially what like Skywars of all things, but Skywars and Skyblock, those are the two things. Bed Wars was like alright, um, for me, but I never really fell in love with it like I did Skywars and Skyblock. The only problem is there's no insane mode on Skywars anymore, which is like really weird. I like not that it doesn't exist, but like people don't play it, and to me that's so weird because a regular Skywars is like it's not like a bad game, but like compared to insane mode, I don't know why anyone would want to play this. I just have to, because like nobody plays insane anymore. Um, there's more people playing Skywars normal doubles than insane, and I don't know where this trend started, but it it definitely started. Oh, okay. Well, I just got my butt kicked, bro. That was not good. Um, but nostalgia's like really weird. If you think about it, because it's just like it's so odd. Like it's so strange because like you miss a time, but like if you think about it, at least for me, I don't miss being a kid. Like I love being able to just go do whatever I want. Like it's like I there's nothing like I technically there's like a driving curfew, but I can't even drive. And when I'm 18, the driving curfew goes away, so I never have to adhere to that. I can just go walk wherever I want. Obviously, public transportation stops at a certain time, but I don't like ask my parents to do stuff. Not that like I'm like blatantly disobeying them. It's just they have trust in me, which I know a lot of people don't get to experience even at 17. So, you know, that's definitely like a good thing for me. Oh, okay. Well, that happened. That's definitely a good thing for me. Like I'm not, but I'm just saying, I love um, the ability of just doing whatever I want, which is that's why nostalgia feels weird. I remember the time so I could just sit and play video games for hours and hours and hours. But realistically, I don't miss that because I do so much more now. You know, um, obviously that comes with its caveats, like being somebody with purpose and somebody so busy. I not as much anymore, but I used to be incredibly busy. From like I remember I'd have practice and I'd go to work, and like it used to be like that. Now I'm starting up marching band season again, which will definitely be a huge time commitment, but also I get to like I don't know, I get to do this too, like fulfilling things like but like it's like you don't take up your time doing one thing. um that's so random, but obviously there's the caveats, with being able to do all this stuff and like being busy. I have, since I'm in IB, which is like this, it's essentially AP, but if you know what I'm talking about. We have a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Like I have a 4,000 word essay that I need to work on, um, all that stuff, and I don't know. It's just it definitely has its caveats. I don't know what got me doing this. I was thinking about old YouTube, and how YouTube is different now. YouTube is very different now because I was trying to watch YouTube, and I can only go back and rewatch some classic stuff because I can't watch anything new. There's nothing new that feels, and maybe that's just like nostalgia blinding me. But like I feel like YouTube isn't as raw and authentic as it used to be, and I think authenticity is literally the most important thing. Is people speaking their voice and perspective, you know. And that's why I think YouTube now has lost its touch, and I love other mediums like reading, except for when like reading becomes like something I'm forced to do, like in the case of my 4,000 word essay, which has to be on this book. It's called As I Lay Dying. It's interesting. It like switches perspectives. It's by William Faulkner. It's a very interesting book. He's a southern author, southern United States author. Very interesting, like I said, but also, whew, he got my head. But also like kind of feel like a chore. But I just reading is very I read some Orwell. I was getting into Paradise Lost. It's gonna take a little bit longer because it's harder to read, but I do have to like read it because I have to be able to read difficult books, considering I'm either going to be, I'm doing a double major. One's music. I'm either going to be English, history, economics, poli-sci. One of those four. I, you know, I don't know. So, I'm gonna have to be able to read those kind of books. But I also think the concept is really cool because I've gone into researching because I want to research influential texts. Why did I do that? What does building over to somebody's ship like do for me? That's weird. I find that perspective very interesting. Authors, because I think they're all very insightful. Like, we read this book for my IB lit class. Well, we were taking it was called AP Lit last year because we took an AP exam, but it's one half of our IB Lit. It was the Scarlet Letter. It's I know they probably make a lot of people read that book, but like the way our English teacher, because our English teacher is fantastic. I have her again this year. Oh God, the way she spells stuff out, it makes it such a beautiful read. So I don't know. What was I gonna say? Yeah, it makes it such a beautiful read. Understanding the messaging. So there's a lot of. I need to get into books more. I don't know. I just switched from like a bunch of different things. Like, I'm just rambling, but that's kind of the point of this. Expressing myself. I gotta talk for hours about random things. I know so much, like music, history. I know a lot, and that I think that's what YouTube should be. Is like, I know I'm not everyone's person, but I think if I connect with just one person, are you like okay? If I connect with just one person, like, I feel like somebody sees themselves and something I'm talking about, or something that I feel, or an experience that I talk about on here, because I do want to just start talking. I think that's the point of YouTube, is to these personal, raw, authentic. And I'm not saying like you can't put work into your videos, because there's people who put work into their videos, but it's still authentic. I think it's just a lack of authenticity. People using AI for a bunch of stuff. Did I just say my death number? That was high. I've never been good at this game, especially normal mode. I need to get more kits for normal mode, because I'm probably gonna get. I like Pharaoh. Pharaoh's one of my good kit. It's alright, actually, looking at it now. I remember playing Pharaoh on an insane mode. I was never very good though, like I said. I don't know. It's just like that's just like my most used phrase. I'm just so, I don't know. I feel rather elated doing this. That's high vocabulary, big words. But I feel just so thrilled to be able to do this, and to speak like this again, and to play these games again. And I even switched back to a classic texture pack, the Time Dio texture pack. Like, I can't express my joy right now, and that's a beautiful thing, I think. Ouch. Unfortunate. That is a beautiful thing to like feel and to speak on. Well, I had a fun time playing Skywars. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, all that stuff. If you felt this, and I'll see y'all in the next one.